Good morning. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I apologize for running a little bit late, but we seem to manage to make it back on track. I'm thrilled with the turnout today. Thank you all for coming. I think this has the makings to be a really wonderful day. I'm immensely proud to be presenting you with the KPMG Malta eSummit 2019. As many of you know, the eSummits take place in the Isle of Man, Gibraltar and Malta each year, so it's a series of 3. They are invitation-only conferences and are here to provide the industry with thought-provoking strategic insight across a spectrum of topics. The eSummit serve the purpose of saying thank you to our clientele for trusting in KPMG as your advisors. We like to think that we bring together some of the greatest minds within the gambling industry together under one roof, with an objective of providing us all with valuable insight. This insight could be for the benefit of safeguarding your own brand, strengthening your commercial efforts, or indeed to capitalize on new horizons. The other aspect is that the eSummit serves as a platform for KPMG to grow closer to a truly dynamic industry. It provides us, as KPMG, with a deeper understanding of the sphere from a 360-degree perspective, for the benefit of providing you, the industry, with a more insightful and conscious offering that is truly in tune with your operational requirements. Of course, we cannot take full credit for the KPMG Malta eSummit alone, for we must give thanks to our law firm eSummit partners, with whom we work alongside in aid of pulling together an agenda that is relevant, thought-provoking, and borderless. Ascensi from Spain, Hambach from Germany, Tonucci and Partners from Italy, Kalfkatz and Franson from the Netherlands, Wickland Law from Sweden, Dwayne Morris from the US, and last but certainly not least, Wigan from the UK. In fact, I would like to use this opportunity to say thank you to Jason Chess from Wigan for the ongoing eSummit support that he provided us throughout the course of 2019. We started working on the eSummit preparation as early as March. So thank you, Jason, wherever you are, I'm very grateful. Furthermore, given that eSummits are not generating a revenue from ticket sales, a big thank you must also go out to our eSummit sponsors: Micro Gaming, Gaming Malta, Continent 8, Gecko Technology Partners, and ID Now. Without you, the eSummits would not be viable, and our finance department would likely be sweating a lot more. Thank you for your trust in the Malta eSummit. I thank you from myself to my core gaming team, Mark and Valentina, today's masters of ceremonies in both the main room and the breakout room, respectively. They've worked so hard to make this happen and have sat by my side throughout the orchestration of this event. We would not be here without your hard work, so thank you, guys. And finally, a thank you to our own KPMG markets and operations teams, who worked tirelessly to help pull this conference together. My team and I managed to make a major nuisance of ourselves for several relentless months. So thank you. And of course, we do this with an overall aim and goal, which we hope will be justified through the value derived from today. From an industry perspective, 2019, as you all well know, has certainly been another busy year for the remote gaming sector, and I don't think anyone expects it to slow down over the course of 2020. Compliance, with all of its complexities, have continued to drive consolidation into play as a result of margins being squeezed, and an ever-growing need for strategic growth. Responsible gambling, advertising restrictions, taxes, and AML have continued to play a dominating role in this ever-maturing industry. New legislation and regulation continue to drive the sector on a global scale, and as the gaming sphere continues to become increasingly more complex, then the need to anticipate the emerging trends and obligations of the industry continue to grow tremendously. It keeps us all on our toes, as one's brand and reputation is often what determines the winners from the losers. We have a superb lineup for you today. We have strived to cover the major themes over the course of 2019 and have a whopping 65 speakers here to share their experiences and insight with us today. We have 2 tracks, the main room right here and the breakout room, which is across and next to the escalator. Each track will be covering various topics throughout the course of the day. The main room will delve into 2019's industry happenings as well as what is to be expected from the gambling sphere in 2020 and beyond. We'll hear about the strategic initiatives of the sphere from renowned industry C-levels. We will explore Malta's own efforts and position as the iGaming capital of Europe, through the eyes of its thought leaders and regulatory enforcers. We shall take a closer look at responsible gambling and player protection from industry veterans and influencers, regulatory and compliance updates from some of the very best legal minds in the sphere, emerging markets from jurisdictional champions including the US, Africa, and LATAM, and of course new industry opportunities from market-leading innovators. The breakout room will be run by subject matter experts and will begin at 10:30 with an executive leadership workshop. This will be followed by M&A, robotic process automation, which is particularly important given the ever-squeezed margins for operators, AML, VAT grouping, tax consolidation, iGaming accounting standards, and towards the close of the day, a focused UK GC breakout session. One special session that we will be having just before the close of the day in the main room is a session entitled Pecha Kucha. It will be a review and analysis of polling data that we hope to capture throughout the course of the day from your good selves. We have raised 6 questions which I encourage you to answer between now and lunchtime. The link over Slido can be found on page 3 of your agenda and should be just behind me as well. Your insight is crucial for the success of this session, so do please take a moment to review the questions over your phone and place your votes between now and 2 p.m. today. In fact, we have incorporated Slido into some of the sessions today. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Slido, it serves as an online platform that enables delegates to raise anonymized questions, which will be sent through to the moderator's tablet here on the glass tables. All you need to do is follow the URL link and enter the session hashtag. We are intending to have Slido play a role throughout the course of the eSummit today in both rooms, but I need to caveat this to say that I can't guarantee that a moderator will be able to answer your question, or indeed any questions for that matter, because as per usual, we are incredibly time constrained. But I'm sure that moderators will do their best then to accommodate your questions, and we have plenty of time during the networking breaks to come together. Lastly, I would like to raise awareness for our 2019 eSummit charity partner, the Young Gamers and Gambling's Education Trust, or indeed YGAM for short. YGAM is a national charity that was set up in 2014 with a special purpose to inform, educate, safeguard, and build digital resilience amongst young and vulnerable people. The team have been educating gamblers on how to make informed decisions and to understand the potential consequences around problem gambling. We are very pleased to have YGAM's founder here, Lee Willows, who will be participating on a responsible gambling session a little bit later on today. If you do have an opportunity to speak to him, I strongly encourage you to do so at some point throughout the course of the day. One final logistical point worth mentioning is that for panelists throughout the course of the day, panelists should be mic'd up 10 minutes, 15 minutes before their session is set to start. There's the exit on my left over there, where there's a sign where you go down the stairs through the door, follow the arrows, and you're going to end up backstage, and that will allow you to be mic'd in good time. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. I wish you all a wonderful day ahead. I'm uncertain as to whether Parliamentary Secretary is here. He is. Fantastic. Very good. So without any further ado, please give Honourable Silvio Schembri a warm welcome as he makes his way to the stage for his speech. Thank you.